Number one, girl, you can't replace me. Lead a club, these bras be trying to chase me. Come roll with me in my Mercedes. Hold up, I see they broke, I see they lazy. Man, they money slim, they acting shady. I'm in my brand new car, who wanna race? Girl, you ain't come up on, so why you showing up? Never. I'm taking them shots on my partners, they loaded up. Man, on the low, all these. We making noise, hold up. We them boys. We them boys. We making noise, hold up. We them boys.
Brooklyn, we go hard. We on the look for the advantage. We work hard. And if we seem to wrap it up a bit, we broke, but we rich at heart. Pull ourselves up, now we won't joke. It's our time for the lights on us. Watch out for the making sick. Do your heart and run away with it. Smile in your face, on them on your back. Talk with the strength they like. So if you know another way, you can look the other way. You know another way. Tell them so right to their face. I pay for what's called.
Thank you for joining us for this Valentine's Day presentation of the MBA.
All right, ready to go?
It's a matchup you're going
Ready
to
to go?
love. Right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. It's getting noisy here in Charlotte. We're at the Time Warner Cable Arena, home of the Hornets. You look at Portland.
And they also come into this game looking for their second win in a many days. So last night was a very successful one for this group.
They may be a little worn down having to go out there for the second time in 24 hours, but, you know, that win last night might give them a boost of energy and have them feeling pretty good.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Caldwell Pope out there with Jackson. And it's Vucevic. And it's Taj Gibson. And it's Anthony in the 3 spot.
Well, guys, in the NBA, you learn things by doing them in game-time action. And Andrew Wiggins had plenty of time to learn on the job. He was second in the league in minutes played last season, only behind James Harden.
On defense, Portland. They set the pick. Call. Kicks to Wiggins. Middleton outside. 5 on the clock. Back to Wiggins. And there's the foul. Goes on Taj Gibson. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Parker dishes to Middleton. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Anthony. Looking at the last game for Charlotte, it was a loss to New York. Jackson against Middleton. Jackson kicks to Gibson. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with two hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Now here's Paul. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. There's the pick. Clock at 6. Stolen by Jackson. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Vucevic to the pass to Jackson. Anthony nowhere around. And the shot falls short this time.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually big money from that range.
Paul, no one around him. Misses the three.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
Paul goes in. Out to Parker. Outside Chandler. It's stolen by Vucevic. Chandler against Jackson. Changes up. The shot will not go. And Charlotte will go the other way with it.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Parker dishes to Wiggins. 4 on the clock. Paul goes in to stop the drought. And Wiggins with the basket on the assist by Paul.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Well, it didn't take long for us to see just how explosive Andrew Wiggins can be in the air. I mean, had a handful of huge dunks throughout the course of the season. He's going to make a lot of posters during his NBA career.
Trailblazers leading by 4. Now Jackson. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. The dish to Caldwell Pope. He feeds it to Vucevic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Vucevic has got his second basket of the night. Greg, you're right. It's clear to see with Wiggins. He is already fearless with his dunks. Clark, he'll go right at any big man with impunity and finish over.
Yeah, and I think people knew he was a special dunker, but they didn't know how aggressive he would be in attacking the basket. That's where he surprised them.
Lets it fly from 18. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. He's drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Hornets shooting their first free throws of the game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
So Portland ends up going with the new kick. And Marshall kicks to Powell. He dishes it to Marshall. Portland needs to get off a shot. Here's Biyombo. Chandler with the block. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Hornets trail by 4. Paul passes to Wiggins. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 8 points for Andrew Wiggins.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
To the wing on the left. Here's Powell. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Middleton dishes the ball. To the paint. And Chandler throws it down.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that, Clark, that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him.
Here's Marshall. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Feeds to Powell. Shot clock at 3. Stolen by Middleton.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
And stolen by Biyombo. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Marshall's running.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. It makes it look fun and easy.
And it's Paul penetrating. It's stolen by Morris. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Wiggins with the block. And the whistle stops game play. It's not a clean block shot. Instead a shooting foul. And we'll see free throws coming up right here. The Trailblazers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. And a switch here also for Portland. McCallum's checked in. Pass to Crabbe. Just 5 to shoot. To the right side. Some nice passing here by Charlotte. Here's Tucker. Portland grabs the miss.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Here's McCallum. To the middle. Puts up the baby hook. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist from McCallum. And the Trailblazers lead by 4. Out left of the way. Takes a 3. That's good. Tucker's got his first 3 points of the game. Good if it goes. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And we resume our Valentine's Day broadcast. Glad to have you with us. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Taj Gibson is out there with Vucevic. And there's Jackson. Then it's Anthony. And it's Caldwell Pope in the shooting guard position. And here's Anthony from the arc. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3.
And right before Carmelo went down with the injury last season, it seemed like he had added the fadeaway to his game, molded a little bit after Dirk Nowitzki.
Here's Evans. No good. Great D that time from Gibson. Jackson kicks to Anthony. Vucevic is screen on Charles. Outside Jackson. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Carmelo's reasoning was that he had been burned enough by Dirk's fadeaway, he had to adapt.
That's a great fadeaway to ball from, for sure. Melo already has a mid-range game, a terrific mid-range game. This shot makes that even better.
Here's the screen. Here's Jokic. And there's another one for the Hornets.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And here's Anthony from the arc. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge. Always.
And Chalmers kicks it to Tucker. Back to Chalmers. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Pacers at Pacers Arena in Indianapolis. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. Here's Tucker. No good. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. And there's the foul. It's on Reggie Evans. That's his first foul.
And as good as Vucevic is on offense, guys, he's doing everything he can to catch up on his defense. Huge size and wingspan works to his advantage, although the subpar athleticism hinders him a bit. But, for example, he's averaged less than 1 block per game for his career, mostly because even though he's a 7-footer, he plays well below the rim.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows that they're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And to Vucevic's point, big problem throughout his career has been getting into foul trouble.
Yeah, it's tough. He's aggressive and sometimes out of position. Coaches are asking him to be aggressive, but he has to learn how to do that without fouling. That's the next step in his progression. And some of it is anticipation, so you're not in position to foul.
And the Hornets miss again. Here's Caldwell Pope, defended by Middleton. Jackson kicks to Caldwell Pope. Fires at the elbow. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
You know, for Carmelo last season, it was Murphy's Law. What could go wrong did go wrong. After signing Melo to a max deal, the Knicks management expected a bunch from him. But with the new offense and a bad knee, it didn't happen.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Marshall's checked in. And it's Paul penetrating. Parker passes to Wiggins. Over in the corner, Paul. Again, the miss by Paul. And getting back to Carmelo last year, that team really became devoid of talent. In some games, Greg, in games that he played, he seemed like their only scoring option.
You know, we talked about needing a big 3 to compete for a championship. And for over half the season last year, the Knicks basically had a big half. I mean, because Carmelo missed that half. And when the deck is stacked against you like that, sometimes it's better to fold your cards and live to play another day. And that's really what Carmelo did.
And it's Vucevic missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Anthony again. Middleton. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Boy, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
Tyson Chandler is checked in for Charlotte. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Morris is checked in for Taj Gibson. The shot by Anthony, no good. Parker outside. Rolling in, Vucevic. Wiggins outside. 6 on the shot clock. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Marshall dishes to Carmelo. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
What a pass by Marshall. That's outstanding teamwork.
Now here's Paul. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Wiggins drives in. It's stolen by Vucevic. Morris kicks to Marshall. This is to Caldwell Pope. Anthony with the screen on Middleton. And the pass to Anthony. The feed to Morris. And good on the basket. Hook it. And now it's a 9-point Trailblazer lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Portland.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Charlotte again missing.
Really tough for this group right now. Trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
Here's Paul. After the Trailblazers pick up 2. Wiggins. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Vucevic.
Take a look at what Wiggins has done. He has 8 points. He got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Biyombo is checked in for Vucevic. Anderson comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Powell, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Ray McCallum subbed in for Kendall Marshall. Here's McCallum. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Offensive rebound. Puts up a 3. Chandler with the rebound. Last outing for Charlotte was a loss to the Knicks in New York. Here's Wiggins. Off target at the rim.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
And a wide open shot from Morris. And again, it's Portland converting.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Paul. Down low. It's tipped. Portland moving the ball around. McCallum with the bucket. McCallum's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team. Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Powell, that's good.
And they've done a great job of just keeping the pressure up on the scoreboard.
And that's why they're starting to pull away. I mean, not becoming conservative at all. Just adding to the lead. I love seeing a team do that.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Trailblazers out in front, up by 16. 2K Sports back in a moment here at the Time Warner Cable Arena in Charlotte. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Welcome back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. They've got Evans. Crab is out there with Chalmers. Then it's Smith. And it's Tucker in a small forward. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Here's Evans. Great D that time from Gibson.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
Picked by Vucevic. Anthony, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Anthony kicks to Vucevic. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Vucevic has got the first field goal of the second half for the Trailblazers.
And one thing about Nikola Vucevic, he owns the boards. Posted a top 10 double-digit average in each of the past 3 seasons. Plus, he's equally adept on both the offensive and defensive glass.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Looking for Anthony and gets it there.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
And the Hornets making a change here. Galloway's checked in. Kicks to Tucker. Galloway, the pass to Smith. 6 to shoot. Galloway with the bucket. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Outside Jackson. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Here's Crab. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Passes it to Galloway. And there's another one for the Hornets.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts. Well, we all know that #1 overall picks are incredibly valuable. They can change the course and face of an entire franchise. Last season, the playoffs were full of teams that featured #1 overall picks.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And guys, teams with the #1 overall pick tend to go very deep in the playoffs. Just the nature of how the NBA lottery and rebuilding structure works.
Yeah, and in the playoffs last season, every team in the conference semis but one had a #1 overall pick on their roster. So that one team was the Grizzlies.
Gibson a screen. It's Jackson with the drive. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Pass to Jokic. Shoots it. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Jackson. To the left side wing. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. He shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Here's Tucker. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Tucker's got 5 now. Outside Jackson. Out to the wing. Here's Vucevic. No good. Evans with some nice D. Galloway kicks to Evans. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Kendall Marshall's checked in for Portland. Now here's Jackson. Gibson dishes to Anthony. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Jabari Parker's checked in for Evans. Andrew Wiggins comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Crabb. And Paul subbed in for Langston Galloway. Paul kicks to Wiggins. Off with the layup.
And Steve Clifford might not be the most famous coach in the NBA, but he has plenty of experience, and everyone in the league knows exactly how well-versed he is as a coach.
Here's Paul, following the score by Reggie Jackson. And Middleton kicks to Paul. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
And Portland making a change here. Biyombo, he's checked in for Vucevic. Morris comes in for Taj Gibson. Anderson, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Powell in for Reggie Jackson. Knocked away. Stolen by Anderson. And it's Biyombo with the jam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Here's Wiggins. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now, here's Marshall. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Powell. Buries it down low. And the Trailblazers lead by 13.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Jokic passes to Middleton. And the foul called on Bismack Biyombo. That's his first foul. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Charlotte. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And the Hornets miss again.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Anthony kicks to Jackson. And the 3 off target.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Wiggins. Over in the corner, Paul. Great look, but off the mark. The dish to Vucevic. He kicks to Caldwell Pope. Parker against Gibson. He feeds it to Caldwell Pope. Just 5 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. We've got 1:23 left in the 3rd quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Paul outside. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Come on, get up, he's free.
Paul left side.
He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far in this game.
Anthony against Wiggins. Anthony kicks to Jackson. Can't cash in from close range.
No other way to put it, just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack. Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel, 0 points, nada. But he's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
Paul for 3. No luck. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Galloway. No good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Trailblazers lead by 13. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Portland leading by 13. On the floor for Portland. They've got Powell. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Markieff Morris. Then it's Ray McCallum. And it's Anderson in the small forward position. McCallum with the bucket.
Just too dangerous of a shooter to leave alone from beyond the arc.
They set the pick. Here's Galloway. He dishes it to Cram. Shot clock at 6. Feeds it to Smith. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Deflects the pass. The 19-foot shot. Here's Evans. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Trailblazers.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
Marshall dishes to Powell. And Marshall kicks to Powell. Pass to Biyombo. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The free throw drops for Biyombo. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Well, for Jabari Parker in his rookie year, not the kind of NBA career start that he wanted. Played great. Was probably the rookie of the year up until the time he was injured, blowing the knee and cutting his season short.
A great call. He definitely would have had a great chance. Really just made a transition seamlessly. Very efficient as a rookie before that injury, but which was a really tough thing to watch for anyone as he was showing so much promise early on in his career. How about this run there in the midst of on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead?
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense, because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed.
The shot by Powell, no good.
And for Parker, he could have been in the Rookie of the Year running with this play, scoring just over 12 points a game and shooting almost 50% before the injury ended his season.
Here's Anderson. And that time, also a missed shot.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Powell kicks to Anderson. For 3, Marshall. Good on the shot.
And even in the short glimpses of last season, you can see that Parker was the real deal. I mean, he had no problem finding ways to score. And even with his injury setback, he should be a great player for years to come.
Powell, the pass to Morris. Can't hit. And Charlotte will come the other way. And it's the Hornets ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Marshall with it. He's picked up by Parker. Now, here's Marshall. Not a lot of room. Over to the left wing. Here's Powell. The three-pointer, no good.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
So for the Trailblazers, Vucevic, he's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Anthony comes in for Anderson, and it's Jackson in for Marshall.
Side out.
Carmelo Anthony.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
That's his first personal foul.
And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
Charlotte ball.
Now here's Middleton. He's guarded close. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Jackson. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers.
2 points.
Foul. That's good.
That's a pretty serious blow, guys. I mean, they are showing they want this game more, staying active defensively and putting up some quick points.
And if they keep up this intensity over the last few minutes of this game, it's nearly impossible to have a comeback against them.
A three-pointer. Wiggins. Trailblazers leading by 10. Hit by Vucevic. This is the foul. The drive by Anthony. Wide open. And that is good.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that. Well, after a horrible half of shooting, they bounced back here in the second half and picked up their shooting percentage quite nicely.
Morris a screen. Jackson dishes to Powell. Anthony on the wing. Defended by Middleton. 4 on the clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his third foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. They led by as many as 18 points. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Screen by Smith. And there's the pass to Crabbe. Smith outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Galloway. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Jackson kicks to Anthony. Gibson with it. Now Smith defending. Gibson passes to Jackson. Gibson the screen. Here's Anthony. Takes the elbow jumper and trains it. Anthony's got 4 points in the quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Galloway. Guarded by Jackson. Tucker dishes to Evans. And Tucker kicks to Crabbe. Goes up on the wing. Bullseye. And here are the Trailblazers now. 9-point game. Outside Jackson. Vucevic setting the pick for Jackson. Pick by Vucevic. And there's the feed to Anthony. Outside Gibson. Releases. Rebound by Smith. And so here's Charlotte. Here's Crabbe. That's good. And so Galloway with the assist.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
That's his first personal foul.
And here's Jackson. Anthony on the wing. .27 seconds left to play here in the fourth. 6 on the shot clock. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Gotta score quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste here, partner.
Kicks to Middleton. Right wing. Parker with a clean look. Knocks down the trifecta. 8 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
And the Hornets call time here. They're behind by 5. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
You know, I think he's just trying to send his team a message, you know, not willing to give up on this game just yet. Just trying to instill that fight in this group.
Yeah, hey, I'm all for giving messages and teaching lessons, and I respect that, but at some point, if it's over, it's over. I mean, you need to be looking at the next one. This one's done. Forget about it. Let's move on.
And so it's Portland winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I said